Hey guys, it's me Dax coming to you live and direct from the absolutely stunningly beautiful and really hot Phuket, Thailand, where I am just pretty much at the end of my awesome GuRu project, which was running for 10 days out here with some absolutely fantastic, like truly awesome people, coaches and therapists and healers who are really out here to take their biggest, their scariest, their most heartfelt dreams, their most heartfelt concepts of who they wanted to be in this world and how they were going to show up, and actually breathe life into them. And that's what we've done for 10 days. It's not a business course per se. We include some things like how to get your message out there and all that kind of stuff, but we do it in a very, very different way. And what's very different about GuRu is that it starts with you the person. For those of you that don't know, the word guru comes from the Sanskrit. Gu meaning dark, ru meaning light. So a guru is a person who moves you from the darkness and into the light. And a huge part of the GuRu story, it is a story. The huge part of the GuRu story is based around what we call the 12 invitations. And so for 10 days, my absolutely beautiful GuRu people were invited to take part in these 12 invitations. They were invited to kind of show up as people who did things a bit differently, who approached life from a very different perspective, who challenged themselves in ways that were a little bit outside of the norm. And the first of the invitations, the very first one that I want to introduce to you today, is a pretty kind of obvious one, but it's one that we all have a tendency to forget about, that we have a tendency to displace, particularly when we start taking our work really, really seriously. I'm extremely serious about the work that I do, but I'm also really serious about enjoying the work that I do, which is what I think a lot of people forget. They get so enmeshed in the idea of what they're going to do, they get so caught up in the importance of the work that they're about to do, that they often forget to have fun with it. So the very first of the GuRu invitations is this: think like a child. GuRu invitation number one is think like a child. It actually took pride of place out of all of the things that I asked people to do during that 10 days with me, was think like a child. So what does that mean? Well, it's not quite the same as being childish. We've all got very mature messages that we want to bring to the world, and certainly the people that come on GuRu, they don't just want to kind of make a bit more money and serve a few more clients. Most of them pretty much want to change some aspect of the world during their lifetime, just like I do. So what does thinking like a child actually mean? It means being curious. It means not placing limits on yourself. It means not telling yourself logic-based adult kind of concepts before you've had the chance to go and play in the childlike side of it. So what does that actually mean in practical terms? Well, when you look at a person who's first trying to bring an idea to life, they have a tendency to get extremely logical about it extremely quickly. And that normally shows up in conversations that revolve around won't, can't, they won't buy this, no one will go for that, no one will believe in this, no one will believe in me. So all of the logic aspects of life kind of kick in. And if you're going to approach any life-changing idea from a logic basis immediately, like if you come from the head first before you come from the heart, then you're pretty much casting a death sentence on it. So think like a child is another way of saying protect your dreams. It's saying kind of give yourself the permission to show up in the world and dream big first, and then think about how it's going to actually come true. See, because what most people have a tendency to do, and certainly during GuRu, when a lot of my guys went into the darkness, as we term it, right? So the kind of points where they had immense doubt, there literally were tears from men and women alike during their time here, and wondering, I've just been dreaming big, and I don't know whether I'm actually going to be able to do this. It was always when logic got ahead of heart. And it doesn't mean there isn't a place for logic. It doesn't mean there isn't a place for you to kind of start figuring out what comes first, what comes second, what comes third part of this whole thing. But that isn't the place where we should start. We should start by thinking like a child. We should start by being curious. We should start by being playful. We should start with the question, not how can I, but what if? And that's my invitation to you today. So as you're watching this video, start with the invitation, what if? And I don't really care what the invitation is, like what it's to. Is it a what if related to your business? Is it a what if related to your health? Is it a what if related to your relationships? Whatever it is, think what if. Like, what if I was absolutely able to do this thing? And allow yourself that time to kind of get playful and go into your child brain and kind of, if you will, think with your heart. Really connect to something before you shoot it down in flames by bringing in that adult-centric, brain-based thinking, which most people do. It's my opinion that kind of whenever you get into your adult brain too quick, whenever you kind of become brain-centric, whenever you kill off the childlike part of it, you're effectively voting your dreams out of existence. So don't do that. Kind of think like a child, just even for a day, like what if? Just play with the idea. Literally go to play. Have no expectations. Just ask yourself what if. And that, my friends, is the absolute first step in guruizing your life, right? Kind of see what I did there. Added the word guru here, right? But seriously, kind of taking yourself from the darkness into the light. The very first part comes, or so I believe, and so I've witnessed, and so I've seen in so many people, the very first part comes by allowing yourself to be playful, to think like a child, to be curious, and to ask that question, what if, what if, what if? Hope this has been useful to you, and tomorrow I'll be back with the second of the Guru invitations. But until then, go take up that challenge. Please, please, please take that challenge. Take it up somewhere, look at one area of your life and just ask what if today. Go do it. Take care.